shot right there.
For real.
AOB, you're the piece of rose in the microwave.
POV, I don't hate, not waiting for pussy.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. I wish to never be reincarnated as one of Eric's dogs.
No, you'd love it.
No, man.
You get all the tweets.
Tweets.
With her. Shut up! Your mother's a whore!
No, I can see those britches though.
Why are you sagging?
Dude, did y'all see that too? I swear, dude, he was buck ass
He's
naked.
buck-ass
His ass
naked,
was
bro.
hanging out.
His ass.
I don't like my camera here. I gotta move it back. I like being closer, but I don't like my camera being in the middle of my screen. Oh, what if I put it up the side? Hold on, that'd be kind of cool.
Angle it from the top.
Look at Eric. Like I love the green screen fading in and out of existence.
Yeah, boy!
This is the weirdest GoPro experience.
GoPro, oh shit. Eric, what are you doing to me?
Hold on.
Hi guys, welcome to the stream. First off, we got Cinnamon pulled apart.
Oh.
Okay, what side of the podcast am I on?
You're on the left. Bottom
On the
left.
So it works perfectly, so I'm looking in the center.
No.
Yeah, because I'm looking.
No, you're facing the other way.
This should look kind of busting.
It does.
Oh, dude, I want to send me a piece. I'm coming. I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm on my way.
Shit, you got a whole hour. You better get
I'm
here.
coming.
It's a while to get to this fucking house.
I'm already there. I'm outside.
Damn.
Man, the outtakes are gonna be so good.
Alright, so now I should be good. I just didn't want them barking when the guy shows up since I heard him just in the intro.
Fucking Eric. He looks so happy.
Eric's just having fun moving the camera around. POV, you're my child.
I'm keeping all this in.
No.
I'm keeping all this in. There's gonna be a really good outtakes episode.
No. Oh, where's our blooper reel?
Today, we're gonna be watching the Digi Doods podcast.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, that's I don't know if I like that. That'll do it though. That'll do it though.
Well, if I move, you can still be seen.
Get him on now.
Eric.
I'm looking at an interview. I'm like, yeah, he was fucked up.
For all you audio listeners, Eric has been spending the past 10 minutes fucking with his camera. Now it looks like we're in a Let's Play channel.
Isn't that kind of cool? That's the next step. Digimon podcast Let's Plays.
No.
We talk about Digimon when we play like Vermintide or like Helldivers.
Sure.
You know what this makes me think of? The Commandramon Digi-Evolution line. You know?
Oh man. It's what you just do like a deck profile, but you're just playing Helldivers in the background. You're just talking about the cards.
That'd be sick.
That'd be
Oh yeah, no. Instead of like a
No,
mat,
Warframe.
it's just the background is him playing Helldivers.
Yeah.
And just cards pop up and be like, bink, four of these
God.
things.
Jesus.
They work.
Alright, we can get into it. Fucking hell. Yesterday, it really
Egg up
helps.
Digi Doods.
Yeah, egg up Digi Doods.
I got you.
It doesn't feel like it's Monday, but it is apparently. Yesterday we had our box tournament. Let's talk about it since Justin wasn't there.
Work, you know.
Can you believe this guy actually has a life?
Yeah, I'll say that while I eat my fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
so
start.
good.
We'll start with. Well, never mind. I guess we're not
With
starting
our
there
neighbor.
then. I guess we'll start with Eric, the star of the show.
Let me, I'll be real. I did dog shit. As per usual, but worse. I ran I ran out of hype for the upcoming new Dex stuff, like DEX stuff. My Dex, Death X deck. And, so I know how many duels I won. I know you already know. First game, 2-0. Loss. Then I got a bye.
Yep.
Then I got 2-0. Like, was Urban last? I think Urban kicked my ass.
Hey, you technically won one.
Yeah, by elimination, technically.
Yeah.
Still a win, I guess.
Still a win.
But I just made face. It's cool getting packs, so it all works.
Okay. What deck did you face on the first round?
See, first I played Gray, and he was running Fenrir Lugamon. He ran a weird version I've never seen. He ran it with Chimeramon as level 4.
Yeah.
It's very neat.
Yes.
Super cool. I like it better than the previous versions I've seen.
You said Chimera as a level 4?
Level 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
5,
okay.
whatever
just
level
making
it is. It's level 4 for the D&D. That's what.
Yeah, I got you.
But he had that, and he ran the Rush Black Adamons, like one of the Tyrannomons.
I hate that Gatomon
I guess
so
that way
much.
he could push for game if necessary.
I hate that Gatomon. I hate it with the passion.
It's just
All it
it's
is
so
is
easy.
Rush.
I hate it. It's stupid. I don't like
It's
it.
so easy.
It's either, if I were to do the next ban list, it's either that fucking Gatomon gets limited to 1, or the fucking egg.
No. I want to pause for a second. You want to tell me that you want to ban that card because it can rush? Mr. Anubis player, if you play a Digimon, it gains rush?
Yeah, it's limited to 1!
That is not the same Anubismon. That the Anubismon that gives rush
that's
is at 4.
Yeah, that's the only thing that is used for. It doesn't.
Okay,
It doesn't
but you
have.
can sit there and tell me that you hate rush on one
Yes,
Digimon.
on one Digimon.
Right here, code.
In an Alliance OTK deck, yes, most definitely, 100% yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't get over 20k DP in one turn. I can't do that. My Anubis, if it swings and it hits a 13k or up body, it dies. I'm like, okay, I guess that was cool. Hate it
It's
so
a risky
much.
run.
Hate it so much. And then you won your ghost match. Then you were facing Urban. And what deck was Urban playing?
I'm pretty sure it was that Leomon. Very cool. Very cool. I just couldn't get anything out, so
That's fair.
there's not much I could do.
That's fair. Yep, heavy Leomon. What a shame. Moving on to Urban.
Yes.
Tell me about your matches.
My first round was against Izzy. He was playing David deck.
Yeah.
He 2-0'd me. I wasn't having a good time, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'd get into Heavy Leo pretty quickly, like turn 2 or 3. But I just couldn't pop his stuff because it's 7k and my threshold to pop is 6k on Digivolve. And then his Fanglongmon just immune to effects, so like I couldn't Digivolve three times.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
Yeah. Second game?
Who did I play second?
That's a good question.
Oh yeah, I played
First round happened, man. I
Robert.
forgot the rest of the tournament.
I played
That
Robert
was good,
second.
actually.
He was playing Leopardmon
Yeah, Leopardmon.
Who was it?
and
Robert.
Robert.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a pretty even match. I beat him 2-1. He was really, once he got into Leopardmon and Leopardmon X, he was just putting bodies on board and
Yeah.
too quickly for me. But
Yeah.
once I was able to get into Heavy Leo, it was pretty much smooth sailing. All 3 games. Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You're the better Leo.
And then the last game was Eric.
You're welcome.
I've never seen that deck play, so I didn't know what I was doing. All I know is he had the decks in there, and that scared me.
Works. It's just it takes so much to like. It's too situational.
Mm-hmm.
It was good back then.
It's essentially another X anybody deck, but it hasn't gotten a lot of support.
Yeah, well, which is why the new stuff is cool that it's coming out.
But I feel like you go more towards Darugamon.
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
the level 6 is, and
Yeah.
I like that a little bit more. And
I
collision.
was just able to beat Eric because he played bodies, but they were like less than 4K. So when I swing with Heavy Leo, or I Digivolve into I think it's Loader Leo,
Mm-hmm.
where you pop like a 5K or something.
Yeah.
I'd always pop like 1 or 2 bodies.
Yeah, then you can get over like the one that has retaliation blocker. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And your third game.
That was my third game.
That was your third game? Oh shit, I lost track.
Eric.
Yeah, I guess you go with the Eric.
Is,
Mine was pretty streamlined. My first game was with Robert. I was playing Leviathan, and I've never seen somebody have the look on their face like they were not having fun. Like everybody that I faced tonight was just not having fun with me. I would just play Levi X and basically DG, and that's pretty much it. TO'd everybody, except the last game. Second game I faced Gray and his Fenrir Lugamon. Every time he got into Fenrir Lugamon, he swung at security, there was a biting crush, and I just nuked his stack.
ouch.
And he was like, oh. And the entire time he was saying, that deck is stupid. Wow, you can just do that? Oh man, that's crazy. And he just sounded defeat. And
You gotta remember,
yeah.
it's,
Yeah. I know. But third game was the finals. Both me and Izzy was playing Deva's deck, and we were both 2-0, and there was absolutely nothing I could do. It didn't matter. I blew up his board, full cleared his board, probably about 10 times in the total set. Did not matter. As long as he had all his Devas in his graveyard, he could just play this white option card to just play out Fang Long for free.
Well, that's the thing with the Devas. They're all gonna end up in the trash anyways.
Yeah.
So even if you get rid of them, that just helps.
Yeah. And if I try to Evo in the back up to like Leviathan, as soon as I swung, he would just blast Evo on me because he always had a level 5 out. Because that's all he plays is level 5s and level 6s.
Yep.
So I was like, fuck, okay. Can't do that, so I have to clear his bodies, but you specifically play the blast aces that if they get deleted, they pop something on my field. So it was an immediate counter to my Leviathan. He ended up 2-0ing me, and plus it didn't help that he also was slow playing too. So it was just crazy that first match was 40 minutes, and then on the second game he just played like normal. It's crazy how that worked. But yeah, it was alright. He still beat me regardless. There's just nothing I can do against the deck. I've even looked at some floodgates, and the the floodgates that say you can't reduce play costs, the option card says reduce the cost of this card, and option cards do not have a play cost. So floodgates won't stop that, and the option card lets you play Fang Long for free. So can't reduce. The floodgates don't do anything for it. So it's whatever. I'll get in next one.
Maybe.
Maybe. Hey, y'all know my rule. If I don't win with a deck, I keep playing it. So everybody's just gonna have to keep dealing with the Leviathan.
I just put the Deva deck.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
What'd you say?
Who?
Urban, what'd you say?
So I'm just gonna build the Deva deck.
Isn't it
Good
kind of
luck getting your Fang Longs.
Yeah, better get your Fang Longs. They're $20 a pop.
Yeah, that's what I was
I got like 2 somewhere, I think.
Somewhere, just casually has them. Fair.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's
Yeah.
Urban.
Yeah, it's Urban. Wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, overall it was a good tournament. So it was a box tournament. We ended up splitting the box, but not the box shopper, which was kind of weird. But whatever.
That didn't make any sense.
No, it didn't. And
Especially after we were promised it.
yeah, because I said, hey, first place gets box topper, right? And he's like, yeah. Stoner said,
Yeah,
yeah,
that sounds fair.
that sounds fair. I'm like, okay. And
He probably gave it to whoever finished the previous box. And
probably.
didn't even think about it. And
Well,
You gave it to me, loser.
yeah, so that doesn't make sense though, because it was a box. If we didn't agree to the box rule, would he just give us packs based on how much was in a box?
Thing was already open, is what he said.
That's wrong in my opinion. Then, if it's already open, we should be getting another box, like a brand new box, because it's a box tournament, not just what's ever left over in the box.
well, at that point, he totally could have just like opened another box.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Swap it out.
yeah, but it's whatever. I'll know that from now on. So whenever we do the next box tournament, I'm voting for. Oh, let's just do first place just gets the box. Let's just do that, because that kind of ruined it. So, because by all means, it was a BT15 box. The box stoppers weren't even important. But if this was an EX5 box,
Yeah.
that's hella different. So, that's just my opinion on it, though. But let's see here. But overall, what could we all have done better in the tournament?
Went to it.
Run
Win.
a different deck.
Play a different deck. That's fair. What'd you say, Irvin?
Win.
Win? Well, what could you have done? What could you have done better in anticipation with all these meta decks?
That was it. He wasn't trying. He said he just needed to try to win.
It's going easy on us. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I was doing everything right. I can't do shit if my stuff's bounced to hand or if your Digimon's immune to effects.
Yep. 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 Fair
Not
enough.
much I can do.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean whenever I talk about Digimon stuff
Yeah.
and Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like everything has just like infinite protections.
Well,
Not everything, and I feel like it's.
I
gonna
feel like
see
only a
everything.
couple things do.
there's a threshold. Basically, if you read up on it, you kind of know what card gives the protection and how long that protection lasts. You just have to play around it. Now, that David deck, there's nothing to stop it. Like there is absolutely nothing I can think of to stop it right now.
He's forced.
Hey, well, that's what I thought. I played out Biting Crushes. I played out everything. Doesn't matter. It just does not matter. He would just get it back.
You gotta out-aggro them. Because in the beginning, like, they just get a Deva going, get one in the egg.
Well, see, that's what I thought. So
Hard when it's all level 5s.
Yeah, even
What?
if you're Rookie Rush, you're just gonna be losing your cards.
you're gonna be losing your cards.
Except in trash when you-
But the thing about it is, all of his level 6s except Fanelong are blast stasis. So as soon as you attack, he gets just blast evil for free.
Yep.
You can't do anything about it. You have to pray to God that he doesn't have the Zulong in his hand to where it just nukes your card. That's the thing. That deck, there's a reason why it's topping so much, and the fact that Fanglong says you cannot be affected by opponent's Digimon effects shuts down my Leviamon, because my Leviamon has to pop stuff, so it sucks.
I'm shocked that didn't get limited.
I'm shocked too, but
I
Maybe
think
not
it's just
to
because not a lot
one,
of
but like
people playing the deck.
two or something.
well, that's
Dragon
what
was still good.
that's what people were saying about Leviamon. Leviamon wasn't getting played too much, and it turned out to be a really big sleeper hit because everybody's focusing on Pokemon, Anubis, and Numemon now. But
Well, again, that just shows of like how, we're looking at a ban list, while Japan still has their own ban list, but now like we're going through our format before BT16
yeah,
compared to they've already been through 16 and they're playing the new cards from 16 still.
yeah. Speaking of all these bullshit cards, we can move on to our next topic point: casual versus competitive play. I am very interested on y'all's points here. Basically, do y'all prefer more casual games with fun decks, or do you prefer to use decks that are more meta, more competitive, and more consistent?
I like both.
I like both too.
I think
Like,
it's a fine palette of both, like
yeah.
both things, except like I find myself, I play a competitive deck because most of the one decks I enjoy are just Digimon that are like poster children, so
Yeah.
therefore they can support and they become meta at some point. But I also like the weird janky ones that are just to the side that you know nothing about.
Yeah.
They just end up being good, or they just suck, and it's like, well, I'm just, hey, Don Digimon, here we are.
Here we are. What about you, Eric?
I kind of agree with y'all's point, where it's like both. I think with our local area, it's mainly just competitive. At least it feels that way. I think it's just like misbalance. I feel like it should be primarily fun, and then on occasionally tournament-based stuff or competitive-based stuff
Well,
to keep it more fresh.
Well, I mean, I do agree with that point, but I feel like it is that way already. When our Digimon days are on Thursdays, and we all pull up and we just play whatever deck we like. And with me, whenever like I'm playing Robert or somebody else, I ask them, "What deck are you playing?" And they tell me, "Oh, like Robert, he was telling me I'm playing this Leopardmon deck." I'm like, "All right, I'll play this other deck to try and match his power level." So I'm not playing Leviathan or playing like any competitive deck. Like with Urban, I think I was playing Pulsemon to try it out, just to try it out. And by all means, Pulsemon is shit right now, but I still had a fun time with it. Hella shit. It's hella shit. Goddamn. I love it though.
Like you said, like casual is another way to where like you can build something and test it out, or even to like teach people, because when you're doing casual, it's a whole lot easier for them to understand compared to competitive. I've done 30 things by just attacking.
Yep. Like there's a difference between my two casual decks of choice right now is Pulsemon, just for people to try out decks, or if they want to get a little bit more strong, Anubismon. I pulled out my Anubismon post-ban list because I'm just discarding a shit ton, playing things by effects, getting the memory off of it. And yeah, I have all these bodies on board, but most of them are going to die to security. So
yeah, I think it's, I don't know, just playing casual is just, by all means, competitive play, it's fun, but like casual, you're just not worried about, coming in last or anything.
Yeah,
there's no pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather, like I have like 15, 16 just casual decks that I pull out every Thursday when I'm there for casual day. And then I got like 3 or 4 like comp ready decks.
Yeah.
But I just don't like playing my competitive play decks on casual days because, one, for me, it's just boring. Like, meta is just boring to me. Like, I don't even touch Gaiomon anymore. Every now and then.
Well, like, for me, I super enjoy meta decks because meta decks are typically the more consistent decks. Like, you know me, I don't play decks that brick hella hard. Like, for the longest time, I only played Machine Dramon every now and then, but now I really like playing Machine Dramon all the time because it's more consistent now. I can see all my pieces very easily now. But whenever we're at tournament, I feel like everybody's playing their best. There's no room for error. If you misplay, you misplay. There's no take backsies. There's none of that. It's basically, is your deck shit? If it isn't shit, but you're still, losing, then maybe it's a pilot problem. Maybe you're not used to that deck yet, and you need more practice with it. Eric.
Don't call me out like that.
You're funny yourself.
Yeah, I was tempted to play bunnies yesterday, but I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing today. I'm not going to try.
Exactly. And honestly, with a tournament,
I think that's my favorite thing to do. I love discovering something. I feel like once I do it like a million times and I know the combo and I know what I'm doing without looking at the cards, it's not fun anymore.
Well, I don't know.
I get bored by that point. I need more. It's got to be different. I'm tired. I don't like doing the same thing over and over.
I don't know. I think you just have to find a deck that is flexible to to where it's not just the single win strategy. Like Fenrir Lugamon, like
Gallimon.
like Fenrir Lugamon is a huge deck that I like to use. It has one thing to do. You basically build up till Fenrir Lugamon, you put out your bodies, you swing for game. If you can't do that, scoop it up and go to the next game. That deck, it's that deck. I don't like OTK based decks. Meanwhile, with Leviamon, I can either do it OTK based, or I can lead on the more control side and try and get out all the roadblocks in the road before I can move on. Same thing with Machine Dramon. Machine Dramon, same way. It's a big old wall, but sometimes that wall can have spikes on it. I can push ahead.
I don't know. I feel like Leviamon's a weird hybrid of control and OTK.
It really is. That's why whenever EX5 came out, while we were looking at the leaks for EX5, I fell in love with the card because it's a giant sea monster. Love that shit.
Which is cool.
And it has a really cool effect on it, but basically from level 3 to level 5, you really don't get that many cool effects until you get the Leviamon. So
I still to this day cannot get over you messaging in Discord and being like, "Oh, the Gabumon engine's gone. This deck's gonna suck." And I'm like, "You're an idiot. Read some of the cards."
No.
You just don't play the Gabumon engine.
Yeah, you just don't play the Gabumon engine.
Because that was like one of the most protection decks right now.
Well, the Inheritables really...
No, it's what gave protection for them if they would leave the battle area.
No. The X antibodies, they would say, if this Digimon it has Garuru or Omnimon in its name, you can do the protection. Basically, the whole strategy was, the main goal was to go into Were Garuru, swing, trash card, unsuspend, keep doing that, and if it were to die to like option cards, you would just do the inheritable effect. But now it's just not needed anymore. The only reason why I even play a Garuru X in my deck right now is because I play a good amount of the starter deck of Garuru cards.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah. Fix your Wi-Fi.
Kind of bad right there.
It was. My mic was picking up fine on my end, though.
Well, it's picking up. Well, you're also on OBS side. It was like Discord, like the little color of your voice. You know how like your icon shows green.
I think it's just my Discord at this point.
I wouldn't.
It's just my Discord. Discord's just so shit nowadays. Anyways, but main point of it is, Garuru stuff still works in purple decks. Hell, it's used in most purple decks. It's just the starter deck is used a lot more now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man. But yeah. So my next bullet point is something that I've been thinking about quite a good bit. Was Greymon the gatekeeper to keeping the game healthy?
I think yes.
I think so as well. Back whenever
I hate saying it, but kinda yeah.
I've been noticing that ever since Greymon was taken off its pedestal, the game has just been in this abyss of anything can happen, anything can go, and everyone was building their decks against Greymon, but now it feels like I can build my deck towards Leviamon as a counter to it, but now I have to worry about the Deva deck, and now I have to worry about all these other decks. And
at least with the Greymon, you had multiple ways of trying to fight against it. You either just overpowered it, you tried to pop it before it could pop you, you know,
bounce it,
or just brute force. But like now, there's so many varieties of win conditions with the decks or their gimmicks or whatever that. You know, you can't build for one thing. You either build for everything or just hope that you win first. And it's just everyone's like, it's getting to the point where it's like, who's faster now is kind of the meta.
Well, yeah. Ever since Beelzemon X Antibody released, it sets the tone for the entire game. Can you be faster than Beelzemon X Antibody? Yes, your deck is meta. No, it's in fun tier.
Yep.
And now that's how the game is nowadays. Can your deck win by turn 3 or 4? If not, maybe your deck's not competitively viable.
Yep. Which sucks, you know?
It does.
Throws away a bunch of like even the new sets, there's a bunch of cards there that are just essentially useless because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and
That's
it's
the thing, a lot of shit decks are like, oh, let's run Ukamon, and then that's like, oh, this engine fixes this deck, and it's like, if it's just like 4 cards fixing a deck, then like I think that's just how overpowered the cards are, and it's not really helpful with that.
It's kind of like how staples were with Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, you ran in everything.
Yeah, well, that's what Ukamon is doing. Whenever BT16 comes out, you're getting a brand new Ukamon that's a 4 of that, and a 4 of the promo Ukamon, and then you put 4 Louis, and now you have 12 cards in your deck.
Ukamon is our
It's
Ash
getting to the point
Blossom.
where you're not even running a deck, you're running all the staples.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's kind of just how it's going to be. Card game.
You could say the same about the trainings then.
Well,
Everyone's running 4 of the trainings.
well, you could say the same thing about Memory Boost, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the
The
only
memory boosts weren't as bad though.
I don't know. I mean, technically, it's up to the person. You either run the trainings to search 2 and then reduce Digivolution by 2, but you can grab any card of that color, or you run the memory boost to dig deeper by searching 4 cards and only grab Digimon cards and gain 2 memory. It's up to the pilot regardless. That's why whenever I see somebody building a deck and they're basing it directly off of like a deck list they found online, play test that deck and edit it as you're playing with it, so that way it suits you more. Because if you are playing 4 of, let's just use Greymon for example, you play 4 of the War Greymon, and you're noticing that, man, I'm seeing a lot more Greymons in my deck than level 3s. Maybe you need to up your level 3 Agus and decrease your
Well, a lot of that
Greymons.
too is, you know, you got some players like me that I can't really look at cards the same way that y'all do, and you know, I'll put something together, and in my mind it makes sense, and it literally can't play out.
Well, the difference between that is, because I did the same thing, I recently built the Vmon Armor Rush, and I was play testing the hell out of it, but I didn't know my real results until I actually played against somebody with it. That's also what our Digimon days are for, so you can play test your deck and make sure that is actually consistent and actually does well against the meta. Because in my mind, if I'm going to put an order in on TCG Player and the cards aren't doing what I want them to do, I wasted my money.
Yeah.
Like that's the end of that thing at the end of the day. And we have so many things like Project Drasil. We can print out proxies to test these cards before you actually make your purchase. I honestly believe it's 100%. You gotta know what you like, what you want to do with the deck, and then build it towards there, or else you're just basically handing wins out to everybody. And that's not fun for you. It's not fun for you. It's not fun for anybody. Because if I'm kicking your ass and I know it's because your deck isn't built properly, I'm not having fun.
Well, you know, I'm not good with testing stuff. For me, if it makes sense in my mind, that's all it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine putting together a deck, you know, it took like a few weeks of like doing some like digging or whatever. You're so proud of it, you've been hyping it up forever, and you finally get to play test it against somebody. And I feel like this is most people, honestly. Like, I feel like the vast majority of people would be this way. At least more on the more casual end.
Yeah.
Finally get to play test it and get somebody, you know, they're like, oh yeah, this shit's gonna be awesome. Check it out. I'm so excited to show you this. And it just, nothing happens. And then they're like, man, I wasted like a month of time putting this together just for, and then like, I don't know.
Well,
like, that's probably just my outlook too.
Well, give me an example of a deck that you did that with.
You know what deck I built like 7 times?
What deck
It's
is
a
it?
deck you built recently.
Oh, Renamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had like 9-10 different versions of it. With different cards, different texts, different options, through all of the different supports, you know, from the original Renamon line with no effects to the currents. You know, you can ask everybody. You know, taking all this time, figuring it out, nothing. I had like 12 different versions of Justimon back in the day before the other X Antibody ones came out. For Excel or Blitzon, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one deck? It was that blocker black deck, the one with Regikinas.
Craniumon.
It's the Royal Knight guy.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. God, dude, that was awful.
Well,
he's a little bit better now, but he
Better
just-
now.
he played blockers.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a line.
well, like going to Renamon. I built Renamon. And I threw in 4 of the green plugins and 4 of the red plugins. Those are the only plugins I used. And I put in those training cards, and you were a little bit surprised at how consistent that deck was.
Well, it was more or less. It was like a 2-card difference.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
It's a 2-card difference, and I don't know. It's probably I'm just like a bad pilot.
What are y'all giggling about over there?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
What
it.
did y'all put?
Nothing.
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 I'm
Nothing.
just having a good time.
I bet y'all are. Poor Eric over here getting humored.
Yeah,
Well,
tis a
No.
shame.
but yeah, I think what you should do, Eric, and Irvin, because I noticed that you two are placing lower on the placings in our tournaments.
What you mean? I came third.
Until recently, because no one showed up.
Yeah, but I think you two should start asking, hey, what's your opinion on this? Here's my deck list. Share your deck list. See what we can change. Let's play test it. Let's get better with it. Because
We don't want you knowing that.
I mean, it's
I
more.
don't want you knowing the recipe.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Well, clearly the recipe isn't working.
It's like if I make a cake and you're like, I want
I
you to
came in
try
third
this
place,
cake,
leave
what
me
do you
alone.
think? You know?
Yeah,
He did get third place.
he did get third place. That's fine. But like, I know Eric over here. Eric needs a lot of help. You can keep making a cake, but if people aren't buying the cake, maybe there's something wrong with the recipe.
I don't want people to buy the cake. I want people to
My
try
cake's
the
not for
cake.
sale.
I don't know.
And if it's good, I want it to be my recipe.
And that's
Nobody else's.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying that, oh, you need to listen to everybody say, oh, you need to up this, oh, you need to decrease that. Just take it as constructive criticism. Say, hey, I noticed that you just ain't getting past your level 5. You ain't getting to your Securiamon.
I hear what you're saying.
Maybe you need to increase your green
Buddy,
plugin
it's-
cards.
It's turn.
I hear you. I hear you.
Don't know. That's
This
not
went
what
past
you
like
want.
10 minutes.
Go to your voice and audio and input sensitivity. Turn that like low
It's down at 0.
At 0 decibels.
Yep. It is
It automatic turned on.
Nope. Let me look over here at it.
I keep mine at minus 62 decibels.
Let me take time out of the podcast
Personally.
to look at this.
Yeah, cause you cut out for like a whole minute.
Yep.
Oh, the entire time you were talking about Levimon. It was.
I just want to make sure. I mean, I know you're going to be recorded fine no matter what. I just want to make sure that we're having a full conversation.
Okay, I wiggled it. How is it now?
That's better.
Okay, good deal. Anyways, I hate using Discord. This is why I really wanted to do like in-person talks. I hate it so much.
Eric's house.
Yeah, Eric's house.
Every Monday.
Like Justin drive an hour away to get there, just for podcast.
Special guest.
Oh,
Yeah, special guest.
it'd be real special. Guys.
Anyways, basically, let other people look at your deck so that way because we want you to have a good time. You shouldn't be the only person just on your desk just trying to figure shit out whenever you have other people that have a lot more deck building experience and can give you some pointers.
I don't want any pointers from Cole if he's losing every game.
Damn.
Damn, he's not. He used to be the top dog. He know.
World.
To be fair, Cole's issue is he just looks at basically whatever deck profile got first place and just does his decks that way. That's the only thing he does. That's why he's losing so much. He's not testing his decks out because he's not showing up for Digimon Day. That's the thing. And whenever we do the webcam tournament this upcoming Sunday, I think he's going to soon realize that he is out of practice and the deck that he builds is inconsistent as hell. That's what I really think is going to happen.
Nah, he's gonna play Shine Gray.
Yeah, he's gonna build Shine Gray.
Baby. That's his baby. He knows what he's doing.
He's had Shine Gray build.
He's had Shine Gray build, and you know what happens every single time? I just keep bricking. I just keep bricking. You know what's gonna happen? I know it's gonna happen. He knows it's gonna happen. And just like Gray, he's not gonna do anything to fix it. Or Malik.
I have faith in Cole.
I don't. But at least somebody does.
Wait, what did Malik do in this?
Oh, Malik, that's his favorite thing to say is he keeps bricking. Yeah, plus he only plays decks that brick anyways. Like Old Force. It's very tamer heavy.
Native Old Force, my god, every episode.
Yeah. I mean,
brought up somehow.
it's a really cool deck. It's just bricks like a motherfucker. But yeah. But yep. That was that topic. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No.
Upcoming.
All I learned is I need to go to people and ask them if they want to look at my deck.
Yeah.
I want more money back.
Urban, you want to see my deck?
I essentially do.
Cowabunga, dude. Cowabunga. Oh shit. What the fuck? Why is everything's... I might have to edit again. Fucking hell.
Upcoming meta.
Yeah, upcoming meta. Oh, I know what it is. I gotta share my screen.
Meta alert, meta alert. I said you're probably gonna have to readjust your...
No, I got it.
You gotta start saving these as templates.
I do. I literally have that error. Just
Now I'm on the wrong side. No!
Oh, you're fine.
I'm looking the wrong way.
The wrong way.
I'm cool. I'm looking away from y'all.
Oh, you're so cool.
Peanut butter jelly the long way.
The long way. The long way.
That's what I've been thinking when I look at that fucking cookie from Subway now.
Right.
It's like, what the hell is this?
Okay. Alright. So... We are
the
good.
first episode 0 of the new Liberator.
I did.
Ragnammon was destroyed.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was called Ragnammon in Japan.
It is. It's very close to Ragnarlord.
What's called Ragnammon?
Fucking Galactamon
Yep.
in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Wild.
It's wild. So we're looking at some upcoming cards that will definitely be notable in the upcoming sets. Take this time so you can familiarize yourself with these cards, so that way whenever you see them in upcoming sets, you're not surprised. So Mr. Eric, let's see here. We're gonna look at Magnamon X Antibody. This is probably the biggest card to come out, because holy damn, this card is broken. So it can Digivolve on top of any Magnamon, just like with the Rapidmon X. Has blocker and armor purge, and when digivolving, if Magnamon X Antibody or a card with the armor formula traits is in this Digimon's Digi-Evolution cards, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects, just any effects, and gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn, then unsuspend this Digimon. Already out the gate, busted. Just flat out can't be affected by anything. Fair. But then its all turns effect is even worse. All turns once per turn when a card is removed from a security stack. Not yours, not your opponent's, just any security stack. You may activate one of these Digimon's when digivolving effects, triggering the immunity effect again.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck them.
So
Flashy
you're
boss
ready
punch.
for even more aggressive vaccine stuff?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm already working on a deck that runs 4 of these cards using the Bunny Rapidmons and also the armor cards from Vmon's line. And it's just going to be a yellow vaccine armor deck using Emissary Hope so I can digivolve for free into it. It's going to be cracked. Absolutely cracked. And even if you don't if you're not digivolving this on top of a Magnamon, you can still digivolve 4 on top of a level 5 if it's black, blue, or yellow. and it's also a vaccine card, and also has a free trait. Absolutely busted card. I'm building this deck, and it's specifically for Devas. Because they can't bounce it, can't DP minus it, can't do anything to it. This card is absolutely broken. What is y'all's opinions on this card?
Is it immune to Digimon effects only?
No, effects. Any option, any Digimon, anything.
Any effect in general.
Yeah. And if a card...
Limited to one.
No, I don't think so.
Yep.
It will be.
No, I don't see it.
It better be.
I don't see it.
It will be, because there's no way to remove it.
If they did...
Other than battle, but at that point they just armor purge and they go into like something else.
Or Digivolve back into it. Because that when Digivolve effect is going to happen so much, because on your turn, you could just Blinding Ray, take a card out of security, gain 2 memory, and then have the when Digivolve effect pop off again. Or you can have your opponent's security, when you swing into it, of course it's going to be safe, you'll just do the when Digivolve effect again. Because you're swinging your opponent's security stack. And it's an alternate effect, so even your opponent swings into your security, oh, now your Magnamon is safe. It's a busted ass card. Busted. And the only deck that can really do anything to it is Source Strip. Just
Even then, it's not affected though.
well, start of your turn, you just Digivolve into whatever until whenever the effect ends. You have to make sure the effect ends. Now, Magnamon, it says it's not affected by opponent's effects, but that doesn't include things like changing the attack, like blocking. Analog Man, Izzy now, they can still redirect the attack. Nope, it's not, because it's affecting the attack, not the actual Digimon body. So that's the thing. If you can somehow dodge the when Digivolving effect, and you can like strip the one of the Magnamons or armor forms off of its Digivolution sources, then it doesn't get its when Digivolving effect. Other than that, it's really hard to fight this card. It really is hard. But yeah. It is what it is. It's coming. And I know I'm building it. I know Malik is building it. I know Jay is building it. So right there. Well, I know.
It depends on who all can get their hands on it first. Otherwise, it might be a while.
Oh yeah, but this is BT16. It's gonna be a while between we get to BT17. So it's a good minute. I think between BT16 and 17 is like 3-month period, and then in the middle of it we have EX6. But we'll get to our EX6 cards here in a minute. This card's absolutely busted though, absolutely busted. Then we're going into the other one, Rapidmon X. This one's not as broken, but it's still a good card. Digivolves on any Rapidmon for 4 cost, or on level 5 for 3. It has Armor Purge, no blocker though. When Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, then this Digimon may attack. That's pretty good. And all turns, while Rapidmon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, all your opponent's suspended Digimon get minus 4,000, which is even better. And all turns, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by battle or by having its DP reduced to 0, gain 2 memory. Pretty busted. Pretty good. What do y'all think about this card?
I mean, it's kind of both, to where I think we're gonna see both. I mean, you just go either bunnies or you're gonna go that. You could try to make a mixture of both, but I feel like they'll kind of convolute with each other, because you either want to go like a minus DP with this,
Well,
bunnies, or you want to go more the Beamon route to like unsuspend and stuff.
well, you want to know something about this card? It's a vaccine.
Oh yeah, I know.
So you just use it in your vaccine armor deck, and that's just it.
All you gotta do honestly is just run this, armors, Patamons.
Yeah, you run your Patamons.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Yep. It's correct. This is gonna be the main deck, and if you delete it, you just armor purge. and then you go right back into it. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, because Armored Purge is both battle and effective.
Yep. Mm-hmm. If it would be deleted, just Armor Purge. The only thing that
Armor Purge was only battle.
No, it's by if you look at the card text, it says this Digimon would be deleted.
Oh.
Yep.
Better barrier.
It really
It's
is.
going to mean we're going to have more Digivolve, more Source Strip, more bouncing to hand to counter in. That's really the only thing you can do.
And going back over to the Magnamon, you can run the Nyromon egg to where when attacking, you can pop your security to gain a memory, just to trigger the Wind Digivolving effect again. So you'll guarantee a card being removed as security for somewhere. Now I know this is Urban's favorite card. Every time he sees this card, it gets his dick hard. Ragnalord Ace.
I still think the other one's better.
Still think the other one's
That
better?
one's good. I think that one would be a 1 to 2-0.
Yeah, this is a 1-up for me.
I've seen people that are winning tournaments run this as a 4 of. Hold on, let me
They
Yeah.
could be, but it's another thing of like we don't have the cards, we're not testing it out, so therefore you can't really grab a feel for it yet.
I use this Digimon card meta to find like all of the like winning decks right now, and Ragnalord right here, Ragnalord. Right now, this is what winning in Japan, and it's a 4 of. They don't even use the other one, and it's winning so easily.
Yeah, but that's in Japan.
Yeah, they're in the same ban list as us now. The opponent
Yeah, but we build different than Japan builds.
I don't think so.
And by the time it gets to that, we'll probably have another ban list.
Probably. DNA Digivolve, 1 red level 6, and 1 level 6 black. Digivolve unsuspended with 2 specified Digimon stacks on top of each other. It's a hand Blast DNA Digivolve. And a Blast DNA Digivolve is a Darundamon and a Brewell, whatever the fuck that is.
Ludamon.
It has Raid and Reboot right on its face. And it's on play, and when Digivolving is trash the top card of your opponent's security stack, and this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects until the end of the turn. Then, if DNA Digivolving, Digivolve 1 all of your opponent's Digimon and delete 1 of their Digimon. So, whenever you're using this card, and you're going against the Magnamon mirror, this is important. You will have turn priority if it's your turn. If it's your opponent's turn, they have turn priority. So their Magnamon, when Digivolving effect, will go off first before your Ragnalord will go off. It's going to be turn priority is going to be the most important thing in the game right now. So it's a great card. Again, it's just a worse Magnamon depending on whose turn it is. So yeah, what does our Resonant Ragnalord player think of this card?
I still think the starter is way better. Because if you obviously have to go with the red and black level 6,
Yeah.
and by then you're immune, period, not just end of your turn.
Okay.
And then the blanket effect is for every blah blah blah, you delete Digimon and trash security.
Yeah, but this card's better because you can Digivolve on your opponent's turn.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's the thing with Blastaces. They inherently are better than the original cards because they can Digivolve for free on your opponent's swing. And basically, if their Magnamon X antibody swings towards you, you blast into this, you will fuck over that Magnamon X antibody any day of the week. That's if you had both your big stacks out, though. Without anything being bounced. That's the only thing. But yeah. What do you think about this, Eric?
I think it's really good. I think it's better than you realize, because that way you can just essentially use the when Digivolving on the opponent's turn. You know, I know it's an ace, you know how aces work, but the fact that you can just do that whenever, you could literally just wait and cook with your 2 huge level 6 stacks. Survive with those, fine, and go, you know what? I'll wait for them to, you know, try to do something. Pop. You know, I don't know. I think it's really good. I think it's really good.
Well, see, that's the weird thing, because with the DNA Ace, you have to have one in hand to DNA.
No. This one is just one of your specified Digimon and one of your specified card in hand may DNA Digivolve from this card. But you can still blast DNA Digivolve with it on board too. You can still do that. It gives you an option to do it in hand.
Yeah, but you have to have both regardless.
Yeah, you have to have this regardless, yeah. But yeah. What do you think about it, Justin?
Like I said, I don't think it's a bad card. I do like the starter deck a little bit more, but I still think, like, again, I would want to play like one or two of.
Oh yeah.
It's just a question of what I want to play, more of this one or more of the starter deck one. That's where it's going to have to come down to the new support and how the new support plays.
It's also deck space.
It gives you like a bunch of effects by bumping and all that, and then essentially like this card will probably make the promo go down in price too.
Probably. Well, that's another thing. This is a level 7. You only have so much room for level 7s in your deck.
Yep.
And
I have 7 slots.
yeah, but that'll be Brick City. Good
I don't
lord.
know. Right now, if you run a decent one, you're barely running anything other than Legend of Arm cards.
Yeah. I don't know. It's iffy. It's iffy. Moving on to one of my upcoming decks that I'm building in EX6. This is a 7 Great Demon Lord deck by Urban. Gate of Deadly Sin. Come back, Urban, please. This is basically a Royal Knight Iskades deck. Breeding, start of your main phase. Place the top card of your Digi deck in this Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards and delete all of your Digimon. If this effect deleted, place one of the 7 Great Demon Lord traits from your trash in this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. Then the breeding end of opponent's turn by deleting this Digimon with 7 or more cards with different names in its Digivolution cards. You may play one Ogudamon from your trash without paying the cost. And of course, it's inheritable. Is breeding your turn once per turn. When one of your Digimon with 7 Great Demon Lord trait would be played, you may reduce the play cost by 3. If this Digimon has 5 or more cards with different names in their Digivolution cards, reduce the play cost by 4 instead. This is a great card. I think this is better than Royal Knights.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be better than Royal Knights.
Like,
Look what they had from Royal Knights.
Yeah, like, holy hell. This card is good. What do you think about it, Eric?
I don't know. I'll be honest, I really don't know. I can't tell.
You can't tell?
I think it's very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know. That's just a whole lot.
It also does help seeing it visually. I know the card protagonist on YouTube. He does a lot of future set duels because he can read Japanese text and he plays with people that are playing Japanese cards. And he translates everything to English and he says what the cards are. And seeing the gameplay of this deck is absolutely just great. This card is absolutely broken. What about you, Ruben?
I wasn't listening.
No, okay, we'll just move on then.
Got my headset on.
It's fine. Also, another card that I know me and Malik are excited for. Probably the most busted Blastace in the game, mind you. Mastamon Ace. Hand counter. Blastine, Digivolve, Angelmon, and Lady Devimon. One can be from the hand. On play or when Digivolving. You may play one level 5 or lower Digimon card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then in DNA Digivolving, place one other Digimon to the bottom of its own security stack and trash the top card of your opponent's security stack until there are 4 cards in their security stack. Great card. Holy hell. This card, absolutely crazy.
When does this drop?
EX6, this will be after BT16.
Do we know a date yet?
Yes, actually.
Whatever the day before it is, I think I'm putting Digimon.
July, August?
It looks like hell.
Might be too late.
Oh, I
That seems so annoying.
I posted something like I think I posted a schedule or something. not too long ago. Oh, here we go. The scheduled date of EX6 is June 24th here in the States. Or no, June 28th here in the States. BT16 comes out May 24th. So yeah. Yeah. This card is something, and it's also a vaccine. So you can run this in your vaccine armor deck. And you don't have to DNA Digivolve for it, because if you're doing Emissary, you can just Digivolve into it for free anyways.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Is Vaccine slowly becoming the new Greymon deck?
Kinda.
Where it's just like
Are you sure
one
this is
thing that
vaccine?
does everything.
Yeah, it says vaccine right there.
No shoot. Mastamon in like the games and all the other cards are data. So that's an interesting one.
I don't know. I don't know, actually. Hold on.
That's what I was saying. That you said vaccine, and that kind of threw me off.
Yeah, it's a vaccine. I'm pretty sure that, if I remember correctly, pulling out my Mastamon deck right here. Lady Devimon is a virus. And Angelmon is a vaccine. But I think Ordinimon is a virus, whereas Mastamon is a vaccine. Ordinimon takes more of the Lady Devimon features, whereas Mastamon takes more of the Angelmon features. Just in
Check the Mastamon in your deck, though, is what I'm saying.
That's what I did.
That's more of the data.
Ordinimon is vaccine, and the Mastamon, if I can find it. There it is. Yeah, it's vaccine.
Oh, weird.
Yep. Justin, your camera's out of focus. Use the finger.
Whoa.
But you're also seeing a resurgence of DNA decks. DNA decks have been taking a little bit of a sleeper note as of late and the only one that's been doing a good amount is still blurry, Justin.
Just bring your face up close. Give your camera a little smooch and bring it back.
There it is. Oh, that's thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Oh, there it goes.
There you go.
There it goes. But DNA decks are coming back. We haven't seen the only DNA deck that's technically been topping consistently is from our meta and Japan's meta is Sun and Moon.
You don't say. We love ourselves a good old Dawn Dust.
It's a good deck. It's a good deck.
Funny because now everyone in this podcast either has it built or is building it.
Maybe. But yeah, it's a great card. I cannot wait for Mastamon to start doing stuff. I like Mastamon really a lot. Moving on to another deck that I'm building, Diaboromon. God damn, I love this card. I love Diaboromon. I've had it ever since I watched the OG Digimon movie. Diaboromon's such a good card. Start a main when Digivolving. You may play. Actually, that's not once per turn either. Oh, that's not once per turn. Oh, that's even better. Start a main or when Digivolving, not once per turn. You may play one Diaboromon token without paying the cost. And all turns when an opponent's Digimon is played, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effects. So that's like big rip to most decks that play stuff by effects, especially right now. As a Leviathan player, I noticed y'all playing effects by a lot. And all turns, all of your Digimon with Diaboromon in its name gain jamming and blocker. I wish they gave reboot.
You've got so much in Black that gives reboot. Don't cry.
I want it to get everything. I want to get my tokens reboot just to have it.
I want to have Alliance reboot. Can't be affected.
I want all of it.
Game my swing.
I want all of it, man. I want all of it. I mean, to be fair, we are getting a card that just says, "Oh yeah, if you took 4 of these under your Diaboromons, you just win the game."
If you just have 4.
Yeah, if you have 4, and now you have to tuck it under, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a fucking Exodia where I have all 4 pieces of Diaboromon in hand. Guess what? I win, fucker. I win, fucker. So, what do y'all think about this Diaboromon card?
I think it's good. It helps it out.
A lot.
And it's also like, it's a non-white Diaboromon.
Yes.
You can fit the trainings in.
Whoever at Bandai said, "Oh, let's give a Diaboromon and Armageddon. Let's make them white." Why? Who asked? I don't know who said, "Yeah, let's do that." I don't know. That's kind of a. I'm glad that they're sticking to the black because they could have easily like nerfed this card and made it white. Easily.
Yeah, just not a big fan of the color white, honestly.
Me neither. Speaking of our residential white supremacists, Urban, what do you think about this card?
I couldn't tell you. I'd have to play against it a couple of times.
A couple times? Okay, that's fair. What about you, Eric?
I think it's cool.
Cool.
I honestly, I know people, Diaboromon fans, are gonna be like, "Oh, it needs it." I think Diaboromon's fine.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's just no one plays it.
Well, right now.
That's because everyone needs the ace tokens if they, or the blast ace if they do play it.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is the big boy of 7 Great Demon Lords. This is a Gudomon. Of course, when digivolving, when attacking, you may place up to 7 cards with different names and the 7 Great Demon Lords trait from your trash as is Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. If you place 4 or more cards with this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. We're getting more Tamer removal now, which I think that's great. I hate having a few decks that have Tamer removal.
That's why I stopped playing Bagramon. Because of Tamer removal.
Yeah. And when attacking, by returning 7 cards with different names and the 7 Great Demon Lord trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck, delete 7 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then trash the top 7 cards of your opponent's security stack for each card deleted by this effect. Reduce the cards trash by 1. So, if they already have a clear board, swing, GG. Because, damn.
It'll be limited.
No, it won't be limited. You'll never.
It's because it's going to be hard to kind of.
Yeah, your setup is so hard for this. You'll rarely see this happen. I will 100% say that you'll see this 1 out of 10 games, if that. But yeah, thoughts on this card?
Well, pretty good. But the fun thing I like thinking about is what's going to be harder to bling out: Royal Knights when it first came out, or this one? This one, because this is viable, competitively viable. Dude, the other cards too, just for the deck, are viable. I know Beal's players are happy just to get another one.
Beal's Leviamon players. I'm super excited about the new Leviamon card. It's definitely going to be a 2 of them in my deck. Creepymon is also pretty good. You get a new Belfamon Rage mode.
I don't know if I really. It's one of those where it's kind of like Alt 4s.
Yeah.
Cranium. Well, not really Craniumon. Just some of the things where it's only good in like the Royal Knight deck. I feel like Belfamon's one of those. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you're gonna be stuck in sleep mode because you want that inheritable off the other race.
Oh well. Urban, Eric.
I don't like it.
I couldn't tell you. I have to play against it.
I'm seeing a theme here, Urban.
Well, I don't. Nobody has these cards.
Oh yeah, that's why we're looking at them.
Well, I can't tell you. I'm looking at them. I have to play them.
Oh, Lord. The new Melee card. Your turn when one of your Digimon with Holy Beast, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait is played by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into Angelwoman or Lady Devimon in your trash with a reduced cost of 1. Pretty damn good.
I really don't like that.
And then end of your turn. 2 of your Digimon may DNA digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. I don't think it's going to be like 4 of them.
Oh, it's a 4 of.
No, it's easy 4-0.
Easy 4 of. Because you can just DNA digivolve into Mastermon Blastace. You can just do it. Because if you just have an Angelmon out on the field, you can just tap the mirror rate, do it, and then you're there. It's Pretty good. That's what I mean, Malik. We're like jumping out of our seats with big schlongs just off of this card alone. Plus, that's pretty art too. But yeah. Probably one of the most questionable cards to come out. Mega Digimon Synthesis. The not banned card. While your opponent has a level 6 or higher, you may ignore this card's color requirements. One of your level 6 Digimon and a card in your hand may DNA Digivolve into a level 7 card in your hand.
It's just one of those things you run like one of as a tag just in case.
I don't know. Like, this only works if your opponent has set up their in-game state.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like a just in case. Like, oh shit, I gotta get something else.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'll put a 2 of in my DNA decks on each of them.
I can see that, yeah.
And then its security effect is return 1 level 6 or higher Digimon card from your trash in the hand, then add this card to the hand. So you're also getting your DNA cards back out of your trash. Which,
there's only also a slight few amount of decks that actually have a DNA level 7.
yeah, well, this is a... That is true. That is true. I don't know, whatever that one card is that we're getting. I can't remember what it says, so we might see it. But it's an alright card. It's only for level 7 DNA deck, so. Or Digimon, please. So I wanna talk about this. Because Bandai listens to us.
We wish.
No, I'm 100% believing it. Because I listen to all kinds of other Digimon podcasts. Nobody talks about Gallantmon getting blocker. Except us. We have been bitching and crying for it forever. I don't even play the deck. When Digivolving, when attacking, not once per turn. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. If this effect didn't delete, this Digimon gets plus 3,000 and gains blocker until the end of their turn. Always have blocker? Yeah. Let's do it. Pretty good. Yep. Your turn, while you have 0 or less memory, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects.
Protection, it's what we wanted, but again, I hate that it's only during our turn. Which, I mean, it's still not make it broken.
Well, if you're at 0 memory, that sweet spot, your Gallantmon just won't die. Because if
It says 0 or less, right?
0 or less.
It's to go along with the whole Picado Blitz thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say blitzing would be for that.
Yep.
Or you choose not to blitz and now you got a blocker.
I tell you right now, this is a 4 of. If I ever build this deck, it's a 4 of. Holy hell.
You're kind of tight.
Might be
There's
2.
other-
It's kind of tight. I could see 2.
No. This will be a 4 of. Easily. Easily. 4
Okay,
of.
Mr. Not Gallantmon player, if you say so.
I'll build this deck. I'll build
No,
this.
you will.
BT17 comes out, I'll build this deck. And y'all are going to be like, bam. He was
Well,
right.
like we talked about before, there's like 4 different ways to build.
There
Digimon.
is. There
This
is.
goes more along the increasing DP line.
That's true. Yeah, you are right.
I am a toolbox player when it comes to this deck.
Yeah. But the fact that if your opponent has nothing on their board, say they are anticipating the Gallantmon, they have nothing on their board, you can, when Digivolving, gain plus 3,000, bumping this up to 14, and then when you attack, it's now a 17k body. It's safe from security, dying to security anyways. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Let's see here. Now, the other reason why the previous card is broken. This card, the Blast Crimson mode. This card, holy hell. It's a Blast Digivolve, so you can do it on your opponent's turn. On play when Digivolving, choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total adds up to 15k DP or less and delete them. Pretty good. Trying to clear level 6s and level 7s off the board, pretty damn hard in Gallantmon. You can just clear almost any level 6 and lower off of this one card on your opponent's turn. Pretty good. And then when attacking, for every 10 cards in both players' trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. This, to me, is immediately better than OG Crimson mode. Like, I would never buy the OG Crimson mode because this card is going to be existing. So.
I'd want both, honestly.
Yeah, one where I
Level
want
7,
to
you're not going to run more than 2.
Because this is more of like a board-wide thing compared to the other one's like a single deletion.
Yeah, this is a board wipe because you can choose any amount of Digimon and just clear them all, as long as they add up to 15k or less. So, but yeah, this basically says fuck you to D Brigade, to any swarm decks. It's a great counter against them. Yeah, and it's 4 costs off of Gallimon, which is pretty reasonable too.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
That.
Moving on to something I'm not looking forward to. Because Shine Gray needed it, I guess. I don't know who was asking for it, but apparently. Shine Gray Burst Mode, hand counter blast Digivolve, on play or when Digivolving. I don't know who would on play these, but.
Well, it's because they're cheaper.
I guess.
Anyone playing Megazoo, maybe?
Maybe. Anyways. You may play 1 Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. You're just gonna be Marcus. Then for every one of your Tamers, one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5,000 for the turn. And then this when attacking by suspending up to 2 of your yellow Tamers. For every Tamer this effect suspended, this Digimon gains security type +1. Okay.
It's free.
It's free. Now, Shine Gray, It's a vaccine, though. Going back to Yellow Vaccine, you play... Justin, how many times would you say that you have all 4 of your TKs out?
It depends. What opponent am I going against? Because if it's Urban, I have all 7.
Yeah. Imagine bursting, or just not even burst mode, not even blast acing, just emissary going into it.
I'll give you a situation. Say I have 4 of the new TKs.
Yep.
All right, I put a Patamon up. I hit something on the search even without playing the option card to go into something for free off the Pata. All right, gain a memory off the Pata, and then I tap all 4 of those. I've now gained 4 memory.
Yep.
Because something was added back. So.
But if you didn't tap those Tamers, when you swing with this, you could tap up to 2 of your TKs. Say like you're just planning to have 2 TKs unsuspended, or just your memory setter TKs because they just never unsuspend.
Yeah.
You just swing 3 times for 15k. Damn. And off of this, you could play a TK for free because it just says you may play 1 Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. It doesn't say yellow. It doesn't say yellow and red. It just says any Tamer.
Yeah, which is interesting because you look at the other leaks for the Shine Gray stuff that comes out in this set, and it's all yellow.
All
Not
yellow.
a single red, yellow, just all yellow. So
It's weird. It's weird. So weird. Seeing Agumon and Greymon in mono yellow, it's weird.
also does not have the weird burst evolution, which was interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is weird. I mean, you can still Digivolve into Shine Gray, but I think they don't want to have the burst mode effect and the blast ace effect all on one card.
Right.
Because if that was the case, you could just burst blast, which sounds weird. Put your TK back in your hand, or Marcus, and then play it back out off of the wind Digivolving. Kind of nuts. What about you, Urban and Eric?
I don't like Shine Gray as it is.
Fair.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It's the last thing they needed.
Yep. Cole, our resident Shine Gray player, probably creamed his pants when he saw this.
Guaranteed it's gonna be like $40.
Oh, easily.
If not more.
Moving on to one of my favorite cards. Justin, I can finally touch you in your in your yellow shenanigans. Chaos.
Oh, no, take that out of context. Officers, that's the man right there.
Chaos Degradation. Angemon from BT 15 or 14. Can't touch me. I can touch you now. Touch your face. While you have a black tamer, you can also place this card from your trash in its Devolution cards for Digicross. The fact that this is in Digicross is kind of wild to me too. On play when Digivolving, by placing one card with Cyborg or SOC trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, delete up to 7 play costs worth of your opponent's Digimon. All turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area by one of your opponent's effects by trashing 2 cards of Machine Cyber or SOC trait from this Digimon's Evolution cards, prevent it from leaving play. Wow. Chaos deck, fuck you. I can be safe now. The only problem with it is deck space. Just with Machine Dramon in general, this is probably... I'm probably going to have 2 of the regular Chaos Dramons and 2 of this one. Because I want to see this. I definitely want to see this. And one of I'll probably never see it. So... But yeah. I hope this gets an AA though. Because it's just an uncommon.
Probably not.
Yeah, we might get a pre-release version of this.
Oh, probably, definitely.
Maybe, yeah, for sure.
Let's say everything under a rare gets a pre-release.
Yeah. Not every single one, but if this one does,
no.
I want blingy. I want to bling this out. I want shiny card. Then going over to our last card, Clock of the End. Digimon's first alternative Wincon. Security, add this card to hand. May, by playing this for 3 costs, play 1 Diaboromon token without paying the cost. Then place this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Diaboromon without Clock of End in its Digivolution cards. Start of your turn. If 4 Clock of Ends are placed in your battle area, you win the game. Pretty dope.
That's bonkers.
And then it has an inheritable on an option card. That's even more crazy. All turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area by an opponent's effect by deleting one of your other Diaboromon, prevent it from leaving play. End of opponent's turn, place 1 Clock of End from this Digimon's Digivolution cards in the battle area. I 100% believe we're going to get a card or a Digimon card that says you can pop option cards with delay effects.
We'll have to, because otherwise... Or they'll make it so when it says you can pop a card, it can be either option or Digimon.
Well, the thing that's weird with this is, like, you can put it under something, but if the Digimon that it's under is deleted somehow, then it goes to the grave, and you gotta find recursion at that point.
Well, that's the thing.
You lose Clock of the End.
That's the thing, the Clock of End. You'll always have another Diaboromon token out and about. So if, say, I'm nuking your Diaboromon, okay, it basically has decoy, technically. Pop a token, and this stays. And at the end of the turn, you pull all of them out, and you say ding ding, and you just cave in your opponent's head. This card, you're going to see a lot more Diaboromons.
I still think it's too tricky to actually pull off.
We'll see.
It'll happen. It's just, it's not as good as it seems.
Well, you can...
Like, you're better off just playing Diaboromon, just swinging with them.
You have to basically pick 2 lines. Do you want to go with the OTK line, or do you want to play the control line where it's the Clock of End?
Even with the OTK, why would you not... Why would any Diaboromon not run this? Because that's just a free token, which makes you Diaboromon stuff faster. I mean, every deck anyways.
Now, with this card, the only thing that hurts the Diaboromon deck is stuff discarding from hand. So, I'm theorizing, BT18, BT19, or whatever, we're going to get Ravemon support. And Ravemon is going to have like a huge ass comeback. That's what I'm thinking. Or some kind of hand destruction deck. Because if it could trash this Clock of End into your trash, you can't get it out of trash now.
Alternatively, level 3 floodgates that say option cards don't go into effect. Option cards can't do whatever.
We don't have those yet.
I'm saying that could come out.
It could.
Theorizing. I feel like that'd be a lot easier.
I don't know. It could. But
more likely, anyways.
But then we're approaching the Yu-Gi-Oh issue to where Yu-Gi-Oh you have... Well, not yet. It's getting there, but not yet. Because with Yu-Gi-Oh, you have 4 Ash Blossoms. You have basically 12 or however many hand traps. Half of your deck is hand traps or floodgates.
We got the ace cards now, so that's basically the same.
No, it's not. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, we got Exodia right here.
No. Yu-Gi-Oh hand traps are way different than this shit. Justin can fucking agree with this shit. way fucking different because you have to have at least the previous level on board to blast Ace. Whereas hand traps, you can just do it anytime your opponent plays the game.
Depending on when the chain link is.
Yeah, depending on the chain link is. Yeah. It's not that bad yet. I still think that our hand traps in Digimon are far better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Far better. Because nothing's like, oh yeah, I play my hero deck and I put on all my bodies. Okay, Nibiru. Oh, Scoop. Yeah. On turn 1, Scoop. That's what I don't like about it. But yeah, I think the game right now is super healthy. I don't think the game right now is gonna, change into this toxic format to where it's impossible to get into the game without reading a fucking glossary-sized book on rules like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. But I think it's good right now.
It's interesting. The future is just it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different. That's definitely true. It's gonna be different. It's either one or two things are gonna happen. Either you embrace it, or you just hop out of the hype train.
Just like Pokemon, I'm on like the booze. This game's getting a little too fast.
A little too fast.
The trains are coming.
Yeah.
And I am the train.
Since we're talking about it, we can just hop on that topic point right quick before we get to Cards of the Week. Opinion on the Digimon TCG's future.
I think it looks promising.
I think
it may be getting a little more complicated with effect things like that, but overall, I still think it's going to be a fun game, and it's making it to where there's more decks accessible compared to like you play 4 decks or you're playing for fun.
Compared to BT13, which I think everybody can hear say that was probably everyone's favorite format. BT13, we saw a lot of decks being brought up to the competitive level, and they were able to perform very well, like Mirage, Shine Gray, other types of decks. But now we're in that weird bubble, BT14, BT15 meta, to where only basically a good 5 decks ish or meta. But yeah, what do y'all think?
I mean, as long as it doesn't get too crazy, it should be good. But I mean,
I think that's the direction it's going though.
Yeah.
With some of these effects that are just getting bigger and do more, and it's easier to do them, even with like, I don't know, the whole game as a whole is getting faster, I feel.
Yeah. And I'll start.
It's cool to an extent, but it's getting to the point now where it's like, if you don't have what you need, or if you don't have a win condition by the first 5 turns at most, you better off just do it.
That sounds actually like pretty normal though. Think about original Digimon. Like going back to like I would say around BT4. You basically had
I started in BT9
or BT9. Well, it would say there. You basically Digivolved in the back, promoted, swing to security. Did you die to security? Great. Did you lose to security? Start over, bud. Just make that stack in the back again.
Maybe it's the combos now, where like if someone triggers something, it's like you're playing Magic Commander, where you're waiting 30 minutes. The fast play is starting to become slow play because of how long it's taking.
I heavily disagree with that. I think it's faster, and it's also more strategic, because now instead of crossing your fingers and hoping your opponent's stack dies to your security, it's no longer the case. Now you're basically thinking, okay, if I swing here, they have a level 4 out. Could they blast Digivolve? What deck are they playing? Oh, they're playing Bloom Lord, and they have a level 4 out. They could probably blast Ace into Lilymon Ace. Do I have something that's over 5,000 DP? Okay, I'm safe from them. Even if they do that, they can't really do anything to stop me on this go around. And if I keep turn, I could probably nuke that Lilymon and gain that overflow back. It's basically getting to the point to where you really have to start thinking, and I think that's actually better than just praying and crossing your fingers it doesn't die to security.
I also don't play meta decks, so every swing is a threat no matter what. So.
Well, that's why you play control decks. Mr. Poop King.
King of Poop.
Yeah. And now Poop is meta. I mean, it got 32nd in a regionals. Anything can become meta just with the right pilot.
Nah.
Big stack go. Brr.
Yeah. It's up to you. That's just what you gotta do. What about you, Urban?
Okay, then make Ragnarlord meta.
It's gonna be meta. What are you talking about?
No, make it meta now. Make it meta now.
How can they make it meta now? You gotta wait till next
You tell
set.
me.
One promo down.
Yeah.
You tell me,
Viable.
Mister. You can make any deck meta with the pilot.
You can. Make your deck more consistent. The more consistent...
It is consistent.
Man, whenever I play against your Ragnarlord, out of, what, the 10 games you actually got into Ragnarlord once, that Blast Ace could have helped you a ton.
Nah.
Yeah. Because you can Digivolve, you can Blast Digivolve with a level 7 in your hand, or level 6 in your hand, while you have a level 6 on board. I'm pretty sure you could. But... yeah. What about you, Justin? Oh, well, not. I already got your opinion on the future. Eric.
I don't think he's looking good.
The only is looking good. You
I
gonna
don't
quit?
think he's looking good.
You gonna quit now? When the game's just
I've been thinking it for like a year, so.
man.
It was a good run while it lasted.
Good on lasted. I don't know. I am excited for it.
I mean, I'm still holding hope. It's just I feel like it's I don't know.
I feel
It
like
doesn't feel good, and it feels it's more stressful now.
I feel like
as a casual leading player.
I feel like because you can Justin, you remember there was always one guy at our old shop that was that gimmick player guy that always played like some kind of deck that he made that he brewed up for weeks at a time just for him to go 0-3 in locals.
Oh yeah.
There's always, he played like an Exodia deck. He made like all kinds of decks that focused on, you know, just doing something really unique. He had fun.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
He had so much fun, but at the end he always complained that, man, if I drew this one card, it would have changed the whole game.
Yep.
Every single time.
It was funny as fuck listening to what he needed to draw that after the game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh my god. And nobody expected anything out of him. But if he were to just play stronger decks, because
that's just it. I'm the same way. I don't care if the deck is strong. I want it because it's cool. Because I like random whatever dog shit card is. If they make a dog shitty Amon and it literally just goes on the field and forces your opponent to dance, I'm gonna do that because I think it's fun. Not 'cause it wins the game. I don't care.
Oh, yeah,
but also after losing every game for 2 years straight, you know, it weighs on you.
yeah, but it's also because of you. That's the thing.
Because I'm the only one.
Yeah,
It wasn't that way originally.
it wasn't that way originally. Look at me. I picked up Machine Drum. And every time that I faced Cole's deck, it was more in Cole's favor. Every single time. And that motherfucker even played anime protagonist music, put on his sunglasses, and OTK'd me in one single turn while I had 4 security and a Chaos X out, ready for whatever he had. Still remember that this day. Machine Dramon is never going to be meta, no matter how you see it. It's never going to be meta. It's going to be a gatekeeper, but it's meta. It's not meta. I had to sit there, study, play all kinds of games just to have it have a chance to stand up against Shine Gray at its full max capacity with ruin modes in that fucking deck.
That's also Shine Gray though.
Exactly, it's Shine Gray. It's a
Shine
meta
Gray
deck.
Counter Shine Gray.
And I also had to go up against Malik's Mirage Galgamon, which is also a meta deck. And I've also had to use Machine Dramon to go up against Fenrir Lugamon and all these other decks, like Yellow Vaccine, DP minus stuff. You have to really know the meta, know how strong your deck is. And plus, Leviamon wasn't really meta because everybody was focusing on all these other banned decks now. And I was the only person that really gave a shit about Leviamon. It was a niche deck, but thankfully me and other people made that a meta deck. And same thing with Devas. Nobody was really paying attention to the Deva deck. The 4 Great Sovereign deck, nobody really gave a shit about it until people started picking it up and trying to make it meta. That's just that. And the Numemon deck. Justin was on the Numemon deck before even I was. And
Before Japan was.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, Justin played the Numemon deck in an online tournament in Mario's Gaming World. He did pretty good in that too. And I mean, I think
we were finding our way.
I think you did pretty good. The fact that Justin brought that and did stuff that other people just had no clue about what that deck did, and now it's a meta, and not really anything has changed with the deck. Same issue with Red Hybrid. Red Hybrid did the same thing. Red Hybrid has had no new cards.
And people just started playing it again.
And people got more consistent with it. But yeah.
That's how it goes, I guess.
That's how it goes. You just gotta treat your deck, your pet deck. Make sure you learn everything about that deck, so whenever you're put in that corner, you're not freaking out and doing misplays. Because that's what happened to me at yesterday. I was not prepared for the 4 Great Deva deck. Did not know how that deck played, and as a result, I lost that matchup because I wasn't ready for it. But yeah.
And like he's the only one that plays it, so I mean, there's no way to prepare for it.
Well, I could have looked online, look at the deck list, read what the cards do. That was my issue. That was my point. See how the deck is played, because I look at everybody's decks. Whatever their main deck is, I studied that deck. Fenrir Lugamon, I studied that deck. The only reason why there's 4 Binding Crushes, 4 Memory Boosts, 4 Training Cards, 3 7th Lightning in my deck right now is for Fenrir and Mirage. OTK decks lose to option cards, so I put as many as possible in my deck. And it worked.
It looks on their faces, huh?
Yep. The look on their faces every time. Every time Gray swung into my security, there was always 2 bombs in my security. There was always 1 Binding Crush or 1 7th Lightning in my security. Every single time.
Them's the breaks, kids.
Yep. That's just what you gotta do. But we can go on to cards of the week now. After I've been lecturing you guys for the longest. How long have we gone for? Hour and 40 minutes of a roasting y'all for trying to play better, trying to get y'all to play better.
I thought I played pretty decent. I guess not.
Justin, you do play pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. You do play pretty good.
No, I fucking suck.
No, it's just there's 2 other people in here that need to get their shit right. I'm tired.
Nah.
Eric, I'm proud of you guys. Keep it up. Do what makes you happy. Have fun.
Like, I hate that my 2 closest friends and Justin
And that guy
are not having a good time with Digimon because they're playing decks that aren't good right now. I don't know, man. When I looked over at you playing Izzy, you weren't having a good time.
Because I couldn't do shit. It wasn't my fault.
Yes, it was.
How am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do?
You're playing Heavy Leomon. You're playing Heavy Leomon.
Yeah, I can't de-digivolve something that's not affected by effects.
No, you can't de-digivolve something that doesn't have sources.
Yeah, he would have a source.
Mm-hmm. He played level 5 to level 6s.
Yeah, and then the Fanglongmon on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he knows how to play your deck. Izzy is smart. He knows how to play the... He's like me. He studies up on decks. I can tell already that he does it. Because he's doing well. Compared to what he was doing before, you've noticed that he has not been playing Jellymon anymore. He's not playing his pet deck anymore.
Spankmon's his pet deck now.
Yeah. Because it works. It's good. He 2-0'd me in a tournament. I haven't gotten 2-0'd in forever. The last time I got
2-0'd you.
When?
You scooped twice.
Oh yeah, that was the deck's fault. I lost to my own deck. You didn't do anything. I lost to my own deck.
Nah, I was doing good.
Brother, we didn't even get to a game.
You didn't give it a chance.
Give it a chance. I showed you my hand. I had all my X antibodies in hand. I had everything in my hand. I couldn't get a level 3 or level 4 out, and I started sounding like Cole.
Couple better.
Cole said the same thing too. I'm like, I can't play the game. I can't get into a level 3, and I can't get into a level 4. How many times did I hard play a Greymon out? Again, that's why I don't count that, because I lost to myself, and that was my fault playing a deck that was definitely not ready, because I did rush that Black War deck as well. I rushed it. So, didn't play with it a lot either. So, yeah. But, with Eric, I think Eric would really like the Numemon deck. As soon as he picked that deck up, he started playing with it. He fell in love with that deck and asked me how much. Ain't that right, Eric? Mm-hmm. See, now he's pounding now.
No, I found a meme.
Not a really
The
good one.
Liberators, the Digimon Liberators. I put it in memes for them to look at.
Oh, yeah.
About the Galacticmon stuff.
Oh, Galacticmon.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going to get Galacticmon support now.
Maybe. I mean, technically we got something, but...
Meta players. Well, Greymon would never lose to
Well, you know,
Galacticmon.
I saw something on a website that was talking about trains combined with the Galactamon.
Ooh. That'd
Especially
be
with that
interesting.
inheritable for fucking collision.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good.
So,
Pretty good. But yeah, we can move on to cards of the week. There is no tier list this week. I feel like we can take a break off tier lists. Maybe next. No, maybe next week or maybe the week after that. But since Urban is frantically searching for a card of the week, Justin. Cyber. Whoa, how did I know that?
well, that's crazy.
That's
we're gonna play our good old Ryu. Tamer that came with him. You know, weird effective if you ain't got a tamer, he can't attack. But inheritable, if you got 2 tamers, Digivolve 1.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Pretty good.
I might throw that in Machine Gun Mode because I play Marvin's and Analog Modes.
Oh, you're not ready for the little list. Well, remember, if you play Marvin and tuck it, it's not counted as a tamer anymore.
I know. Yeah.
Then it's a source.
Source. Urban.
People
Yep.
had the word tamer in its traits, and that would count.
Yeah, I wish. What about you, Urban?
I think mine would be BT3 Dragon Mode.
Oh, look
Just
at
because I think it
that.
looks cool.
That's fair, actually. That's a good card too. I wish they made those OG art still.
I thought they were neat.
Looking at you, a Pokemon. I'll never see that alternative card. It's like down to $60.
That's a lot more than I expected it to be.
Yeah, for the retro theme one. For the AA, I think it's like $2 now.
Oh well.
Yeah, and I think the regular one's just $1. It's the same thing that Anubis. Anubis is like $1 too.
Hey, it's like $5 when we were checking it the other day.
Maybe, I don't know. The market has fluctuated so much this past week. But Eric.
I chose this after a yellow deck I'm working on.
A yellow deck.
It is BT2 Magnadramon.
Ooh.
Get the cat out. There it
Oh yeah, the
is.
yellow.
BT2, on play, get 3 or fewer, recover 2 when attacking. You can play level 3 without memory cost from your hand.
Ooh, yeah.
cool.
Have you seen the? Have you read the newest Magnadramon card? There's a whole deck of just Angelmon. Like the current yellow vaccine right now can use the Megadramon Dragon thing.
Yeah.
I'll send you a deck list. You can look at
Getting
it.
your Godamons though.
Better get your Gatomons too.
I don't know if I would buy them right now. Like 10 a pop, I think.
Well, it's only gonna go up more with as closer we get to EX6.
I guess.
Yeah. Mine is my boy, my what is it now? My mega champion, Mr. Levi X. This card is the most beautiful alt art I've ever seen. And it's just dope looking. It's a giant sea monster that grows wings that has that angel halo over its head. It's pretty dope as fuck. And its mouth splits off too. It's pretty dope. I love it. I would have 3 AAs now instead of 2 if Mr. Malik didn't snag one off of Robert. If only. If only. But yep. Who wants to close us out?
Don't forget to egg up, Digi Doods.
Oh.